up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dom, and if you haven't been here before, I have a 2004 Nissan 350z sitting right behind me. I just got some Evo-R carbon fiber pieces from Concept Z Performance. I paid $159 and like 46 cents or something for these, and I'm gonna go ahead and install them on the Z today. We're gonna go through that whole process, and it's very simple, so let's dive into it. So this is what the piece looks like. This is for the driver's side. As you can tell, there's a little switch up there, and then there's slots for the other switches. Then this is for the other side. As you can see, this is where the passenger handle goes, and then the passenger switches. All you'll need is just a 10mm deep socket plus an extension, some sort of pry tool, which I'll link these down in the description below. Then some sort of isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol, and then a paper towel, just to clean off the surfaces before you put on 3M tape. So first, there's a little cover here that we're gonna pry out with our pry tool. And that exposes a 10mm bolt. Now we're gonna take our 10mm socket with our extension and go ahead and remove that bolt. Then we can remove this whole entire panel. Just pull straight up. And there's a couple of switches down here, which we will remove using our pry tool. Now we have our switch out, and then the switch cover. As you can see, this goes right on top like this. So it'll sit like that. So we're gonna go ahead and just clean this off and make sure that it's fully clean so that the 3M tape on the back of this will stick to it correctly. You can see that took off a lot of dirt that was sitting on top of this that would have made the 3M tape not stick to it as well. Now you can take off the 3M tape on the back of the cover and go ahead and lay it on top of your switch. Just make sure that everything's lined up correctly, because this won't come off once you put it on. Now all the backings are off. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it right on top and then press everything down so it sticks. Honestly, this thing fit really well. You could barely even tell that it's cover. Obviously, unless you were to look at the bottom side of it. Definitely worth the money because you get it in quality. Then just make sure you plug everything back in. Then put your 10mm bolt back into the slot. All right, now onto the passenger side, which is gonna be a lot more difficult than the driver's side, just because you have to remove the passenger handle, which I will show you right here. So you're gonna have to remove this handle, which is two different parts. There's this part, and then there's two 10mm bolts right here, and then right here, which is why you need the deep socket. Then this will come out before you can even remove this part right here. To get this part off, you're just gonna have to use a panel removal tool and get back here and just pry it out. It's gonna be a little scary, but just be careful around the edges. Make sure you're not breaking any of the clips, and you can get it out. And like I said, there's two bolts that are way back there. There's one right there, and then one all the way down here. So you just go ahead and pull it straight up from the top, pry it out from the side, and it'll come out. And there's one more switch here that you'll remove, just like on the driver's side. Now that we have this over here, this can come out. You just need to pry on it a little bit. Just be careful to not break any of the plastic. Same thing we did with the other side. We're just gonna take some alcohol and then wipe down the surface of this panel. Obviously there's gonna be a little bit of a gap here, just so that when you put this part back in, it'll actually fit flush with that gap. Now it's the same process, so you're just gonna plug everything back in. And that's what this side looks like. I really like these. I think it was definitely worth the money. Look at how perfect it is around the edges. I love the carbon fiber look on my interior. I only have a little bit of carbon fiber on my steering wheel, and so I wanted to add a little bit more. I'm also planning on getting some more carbon fiber in my engine bay, so hopefully it all matches up. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll make sure to link these covers in the description below. Also, come back next week for more 350 or Jeep content, and I'll see you in the next one.